Hey everyone, how's it going? Just a quick coffee pot pickups video for you. So was at GameStop the other day and did snag this right here. Something that I'd kind of been interested in playing ever since, I guess it was E3, I don't know, 6 years ago, something like that, when it was first announced. And I mean, it's been out now for, I believe, the better part of 4 years or so, perhaps even longer. But saw it used, good price, thought, hey, I had forgotten all about this, let's pick it up, give it a play. So yeah, it's Ghost of Tsushima. And interesting thing about the game is that it is an American developer who created it, SP. If you're familiar with the Sly Cooper games from the PS2, I guess they were on 3 as well, I played them on 2. Era, and Infamous on the PS3, which I actually did play as well. One of the few like AAA titles of the past few generations that I did enjoy just a little bit. Yeah, so they developed this game, and from what I heard, it was well received in Japan, so that is pretty cool. You know, the story, it's 13th century Japan. It kind of revolves around the old Mongol invasion of the island, and if you know your history well, that's kind of where the word kamikaze, God wind, divine wind, comes from. Giant tsunami that basically engulfed the fleet, the Scourge, the Mongol invasion, and played a large part in sort of curtailing anything that could have happened there, protected the island. So it kind of takes place in that time period. Probably won't really play it all that much, but I did want to pick it up because it was cheap and I'd wanted to play it. Of the gods. But in any event, what do you think about it? A quick question to any of my loyal viewer base that may have played the game over the years. I'm sure some of you have. You know, it's one of those things, probably not something that I'm going to delve into incredibly deeply. A large open world, story-driven game. I'm sure it's something that could easily absorb many, many hours, and not really my style of game these days. But, you know, I've just kind of heard that it's just so incredibly ambient and atmospheric, and that the aesthetic is sort of second to none for a game like this. So be kind of fun to just trudge around in the world and enjoy the beautiful environments, and maybe delve into the story a little bit. I don't know. Oh, speaking of natural disasters, yeah, down here in the deep south, so there's a hurricane tropical storm, and I believe it's coming up through the Gulf, right? So it's going to kind of pass right through the Florida Panhandle. It's supposed to make its way all the way up to here in Atlanta, which, if you know anything about the city in which I reside, it's fairly far north and quite landlocked. So this is something of considerable strength and power, because I believe when it touches down here, and we've been getting a shit ton, veritable plethora of rain the past few days already. I believe it's potentially going to be something like a Cat 1 hurricane even when it touches down here in Atlanta. So I don't know if I'm going to lose power or whatnot, but to all you guys further south, my brothers out there, take care, be safe, and yeah, have a good one, fellas. Talk to you soon. One last thing, I suppose I'll insert this into the video as well. Actually acquired this the same visit over to that GameStop, so let's throw him in here. It's the Ox King from Dragon Ball, Bandai Namco. Look at that. The detail, paint job, the color. That's quite a substantially sized one. Here's the box, I'll show you that as well. So pretty cool. And a lot of times you'll go into GameStop and it's just, they get on all these collectibles, a lot of times from overseas as well, from Japan, and they just sit there and collect dust. Was marked half off. Thought that would be a cool mascot for the game room, the arcade operator. I wonder if he plays games while I'm sleeping. So we're listening to Zeppelin 3 on the way over there. Get in there and you see this, it's like, oh, it's a must, we must get it, it's a sign. Hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new land.
Some very brave person in the crowd has actually called him an Eskimo, and he's heard that remark all right.
I'm not an Eskimo, I'm a Viking!
If he hadn't been engaged.
But yeah, I guess real quickly, in terms of the hurricane tropical storm the other day, it pretty much fizzled out by the time it had made its way up here. So we had a bit of rain, a bit of wind. I didn't experience any flooding or property damage. So hopefully my buddies out there further south, you were able to stay safe and dry, and didn't really encounter anything too troublesome with it. But yep, just a quick pickups video. Haven't done one in a while. Not much to it, but just a few little items that I recently acquired. And yeah, thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.